Y'all hang with me for a minute. We're gonna see if we can work through these little minor I don't know what I really don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm working on that now. Okay. This is what okay, there we go. YouTube is back up. You're probably gonna have to sign off and or sign go back to the other live. I don't know if it's still in the same live or it's doing a new one. Let's see. Because it is now streaming. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. Okay, it says that I am live. That's what it says. Okay. Let's see. All right. We are back in the game. Okay. All right. Now, let me get back to this. Woo. Pastor D. Pastor D say Satan, prince and power of the air. Yes, sir. You know how that, you know what it is. Okay. We back in the game. Hopefully everybody is coming back in. We'll give that a couple of minutes for everybody to kind of get back in the game. I really, for the life of me, this does not happen out here. I don't know what in the world just went on. Lorenzo Patterson was going on. Alonda Nance, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all because Sandra Davis, I don't know. Maybe my system forgot. It needs Prevagen. No, I'm just kidding. For whatever reason, which I don't know, for the life of me, I do not know. For whatever reason, the system, the internet here, and mind you, this is not Wi-Fi. I am plugged in, so it should not be happening. Period. But with all technology, y'all know how that goes. It's always something. All right, so I'm gonna go on and get into it. Hopefully, people will come back that need this information because I'm about to give it to you. You said my computer's on fire. Oh yeah, okay, thanks. The producer lady, she got jokes. Yes, Auntie Fuzzy, we are back. All right, so here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. And this is something that I challenge you all to ask yourself, because let's think about it this way. Q said they saw the subject for tonight, don't want me to talk about it. Yeah, really. All of us, and I'm speaking as a consumer at the moment, as well as a person who hosts this show and somebody who's been around this dance all my life. Let's consider the fact that the number one thing is I, like many of you, am not in Chicago. Now, at one point, of course, the dance was only in Chicago, but so many of us, like Pastor D, like Q, and a few other people that are on this feed, have moved away from the city. And we all know that when you live inside of a place like Chicago, you can dance 7 days a week. You can just go out and just have yourself a great time. Sometimes we wouldn't even get dressed and leave the house before midnight. We get dressed, we hit them streets, and we be out all night. Sun be coming up by the time we get done dancing. And it didn't necessarily mean stepping, because we didn't always use the term, oh, we going stepping. We just like, we going out. And everybody knew the crowd that you traveled in, you was probably going to go, step a house or whatever it was that you was doing. So that was cool. But here's the burning question for you, the consumer, and mainly you, the promoter. Why are you giving a stepper set? Why do you feel compelled to be the one that gives a stepper set, a stepper's event? What makes you stand out so much that you think you should be the one that puts on an event to entertain steppers across the country, for that matter? Right? Now, and here's the reason why I ask. Number one, we all know, let's face it, I hesitate at making the statement that there are too many stepper sets. I don't really want to say that, but the fact of the matter is there almost are. Because let's be honest. If you go to certain cities, um, they've only got a handful of steppers, maybe 20 dedicated people, but they have 5 different organizations. Everybody's trying to give a set. And then what? Then you got people that are fighting each other, arguing and going back and forth with each other. And all over what? And half the time, the people arguing and fighting don't really have that much knowledge to be fighting over in the first place. Because if you understand this culture and this dance and you know the players and who the players are and you know who the historical figures are and the etiquette and the way you should conduct yourself on the set, we all know that we wouldn't be fighting each other. But you got people who think that they're going to reinvent the wheel. Now, here's a what do they call it? When you have a paragraph and then you have a little footnote underneath it. Here's a question. If you're given a set, are you given a local set, a regional set, or a national set? Now, if you're given any one of those things, you have to ask yourself, or at least I'm going to ask you, and I really want to hear some answers to this. So you guys don't hesitate to participate. If you're giving a set, what have your contributions been to the local environment? Have you actually built anything within your community? Have you actually contributed anything within your community? Everybody is not an instructor, so I don't want to encourage people to think that they have to be an instructor before they give an event. I don't want to encourage people to believe that they have to have particular criteria before they give an event. But let's face the facts. If you're not building in your community, because I can tell you now, giving a set is not building your community. It's just not. It's not one of the building blocks of what is required in order for your community to become strong, more populated, and more appealing, to make people want to join this dance and be a part of this community. Just throwing a set means that the 15 people that you have in your city that like what we do decide they're going to come out and hang out with you and dance for a little while. Beyond that, it's okay if you're, well, you know what? Hold on. Let me get some additions in here right quick. Let me see if they got their situation straightened out over there. David Calhoun, what's happening, family? I see you, Chi-Town's finest over there. Yep. All right. Then we need these jokers. They need to go on and answer the phone this time because you know they play too much. Look, they don't even hear. Oh, there they are. All right, there he is. There he is.
Yo!
Hold on, man. Let me bring you on. Let me bring you on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josiah Burt in the building. What's up, family?
Hey, man, what's up, homie?
Man, I can't call it.
We down here in Huntsville, Alabama, man.
Putting in that work.
Just finishing up a class, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So check it out, man. I'm sitting here now. Okay, Jamila Salim says the steppers community is saturated, which is causing lacklusterness in the dance. That's true. Okay, so Joe, I just put the question out there. Why is anyone given a set? And I'm talking about currently are they building within their local community? Now, I know that you and I have had these sorts of discussions in the past, and I want to know what you'd have to add or what your suggestions are in regard to people giving events and what needs to be done in their local community in order to make an event matter in the first place. And we just talking about local stuff right now. We ain't even got to the regional and national.
Okay. For us, hold on, man. I'm gonna give you an answer. Hold up.
because Melanie Hope for Love and Marriage,
Right.
she is having some type of Mother's Day thing
Right.
for
Uh-oh.
women.
Okay.
See somebody
It's
giving an
supposed to
event. They
be
talking
this
about it right
Saturday.
now.
Right.
It ain't following next
How
Saturday,
ironic.
but still, just
Somebody
in
walked
case.
up.
But they are having an event because when
So
I was talking to the
hold
director,
on. Yeah.
All
So
right.
so
So
we
anyway,
can
you
still
guys,
gonna be able to do the class Saturday.
let me
yeah, but I'm
put
Which is
saying
that.
get it.
parking and
Okay,
all that
gotcha.
other
Gotcha.
stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, people gonna be in.
Okay.
Okay.
You back.
That.
All right. All right, thank you.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay, all right, cool.
what's up, Patrice
All right.
Bradley? I
I
see
just
you,
thought about it.
female trucker in
Okay, gotcha.
ATL. Hey, Joe. What? How's the
Yo,
irony? What did that person just walk up talking about somebody at his event?
no. They was but she was telling me we in a rec center here in Huntsville,
Uh
right?
huh.
And I think they got some type of Mother's Day celebration coming on tomorrow. So what she was explaining to me, I need to get here early enough so I can get parking.
Oh, okay. Look, because I thought somebody was walking up telling you about their event. Because I was gonna say, "Ooh, the irony." Check that out. So,
Oh, no. But hit me with the question again. Hit me with the question
okay,
again.
the current conversation was dealing with people giving sets in their location, and we ain't talking about Chicago. Chicago was completely off the table with this conversation because Chicago, you can go party every day of the week. But when we're in these
Right.
local venues, why are people giving a set? And if they're doing it, what have their contributions been in their community?
Okay. First question: why they doing it? Money.
Yeah,
That's the
but if
first
they know
thing.
like I do,
All
ain't
right.
no money
Now,
in it.
okay, but they don't understand that. Okay. But here's the second part. Throwing events. Let me use me for example. Throwing events where I live at. It's not easy. It's real hard. Why? The city that I live in is a military town. It's hard to build a dance community in a military town. Real hard. You can get some tools and fuels. You can find some faithful people like my buddy Hefe over here, Gregory Player. You can find some, but you're not gonna find many because soldiers, because of their deployment and different things and disability and all that, they're not trying to dance.
Okay, but now
So it'll be
that's a
hard for
unique
me.
set of
Now,
circumstances in your case.
no. I'm giving it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. I had to use me first.
Mm-hmm.
Now I threw an event 2 years in a row because my wife was trying to do something. So I done it for her. I'm done because it's a lot of work, a whole lot of extra work. I just appreciate everybody that came out and supported it because I guess people knew who I was in the dance
Mm-hmm.
and the friendships and the people that you meet in the dance, and they came and supported it. So that was a plus for us in a town like we had because there's really nothing there for you to do for a stepping. Now, what you were saying, now let's go to what you were saying. When people are trying to throw events, you're doing it because I guess a lot of people think it's money. They'll say we're trying to build a community, but you don't have a dance community in your own city.
Mm-hmm.
So why you throwing an event and you ain't even got your own place built up yet? Because this should be before you start trying to throw an event in your city, you should try to build your community where y'all can at least get together twice a month and dance
Mm-hmm.
and start building from there. So once you, cause see, look, parties don't make dancers, but dancers make a party.
Say that again, please, sir.
I said, parties don't make dancers, but dancers make a party.
Man, what you said. That's a mouthful.
So,
I want my
so
audience to let that sink in. Party don't make dancers, but dancers make a party. Okay, go ahead.
so so people are throwing events, but you are or hoping or putting people under the obligation or fixing the way they have to come to your event from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're
because
thinking about your event. Go
how
ahead.
many events we been to where the locals don't even show up?
Man, yeah. You throw an event and you probably got 4 or 5 people from your own city at your party.
Yeah.
You expecting everybody from everywhere to come in. Man, look here. This country is not getting no easier. Flights are more expensive. Food is more expensive. Gas is more expensive. Transportation is more expensive. Buying clothes is more expensive. Everything is more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, like every other week, is throwing an event. And when you're doing that, it makes it hard for people to come. And then when people can't come to your event, some folks got a nerve to be upset.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, that you can't make them my event. You know, then then you got people backbiting and backstabbing people, trying to get people not to go to this event, but to come to this one.
Right. Right. And so now I'm glad you said that. So what ends up happening, and unfortunately, you got a lot of people who think that, just as an example, they say, well, I'm going to give a set in my city. Now, it ain't but 30 good steppers. And I say good, I don't mean the quality
nice.
of their dance.
You being nice.
I'm being generous. I really am. And I'm talking about people that are dedicated. And y'all got 5 organizations, 3 of them fighting with each other. 2 of them talking about they don't support this or don't support that. Now the question becomes,
how you
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm with you. I'm feeding off you.
And the question becomes, and you got people who think, well, I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make the community better. I'm trying to build the community. Are you building the community, or are you disrupting the community?
They disrupting the community. Let me tell you why I say they disrupt the community. Because just like you said, but you was being generous. I'm gonna say they got 26 people. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go 26 people. Right.
Right.
You got 5 groups. 26 people. One group might have 7. One may have 3. One might have 9. I'm gonna just say so. The 26 people are spread out amongst 5 groups. The 5 groups don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
They fighting with each other. Don't support this class. Don't go to that class. Y'all my people. Go to this. Do it like this. All this kind of stuff. But this is the same city.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just like the Bible said, a kingdom divided cannot stand.
Mm.
So you got all these people and they won't support each other. But every one of them groups want to throw an event at a different time. But then y'all expect people from the dance community to come support what y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all ain't even together. Y'all don't even come to support each other stuff. How's that gonna work?
Right. Because I've seen people, I've experienced it. I've seen people, with my own eyes that call themselves, and it's sad because a lot of times they piggybacking off what somebody else is doing. And then they turn around, they do these so-called events, and it's 3 people there. And it's like, what have you done in your community individually to build up the community to where the people within the community are coming out to support you, coming out to support the event? Now, when we started doing, Poppy and I started doing events here about 4 or 5 years ago, that was not on our radar. We realized that there wasn't anything going on here on a local level. We did have a national event that was going on, but it was happening every other year. That was Coco's Chocolate Ball, which was a nice event when she was doing it. But it was like,
right.
There was nothing else to do. And I got to the point where I said, look, I'm tired of every time I want to go somewhere. Every time I want to dance, I got to go either to Houston, get on a plane, go to Chicago, go back to Atlanta. I got to go all these different places. And I didn't want to do that anymore. So I said, well, let's start giving a set here and see if we can, get the support for it. And it did. When it finally, when we got it off the ground, it went really well. But then right in the middle of doing that, here come the disruptors.
Let me cut in right there.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as people find out that somebody's trying to throw an event or trying to build something, they want to come in and do all kinds of workshops and throw stuff on top of what you doing.
Yep.
Like you said, disrupting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Why you coming in? Are you really trying to help them build a community? No, are you trying to get a couple dollars? Now, don't get me wrong. Listen to me very carefully. Don't get me wrong. If you got the skill set to teach the dance, then man, pay the people for their service.
Right. Now wait, hold on one second.
Don't come in just
let me I wanna respond to this person here Starnia Lamar on the YouTube channel. And I'm great. Look, Joe, I'm great. Put this one to you. I wish there was a certification process for promoters and instructors.
I can't speak on promoters.
Okay.
They ain't no process for that.
Right.
You know, I mean, somebody else would have to do something like that.
Okay. Let me address it. Okay, Starnia, here's because let me tell you, I personally I've grown very tired of hearing, as has Josiah Burt, of hearing people talk about how the dance needs to be organized. There are things happening right now as we speak that are changing that around so that we do have some sort of standards that are official and legal. Let me make sure I emphasize legal, that are coming to pass in the very near future. Now, as far as promoters go, it's just like, well, I mean, it's no different than an instructor or anybody else. You can't tell people what to do. If they want to give it, they can. But what we would like to see and what we're working toward is a body of standards that are put into place. Just like anything else. You can say, well, I want to buy a Louis Vuitton purse. But guess what? They got that knockoff over there. It looked just like it. I'm about a knockoff. What's getting ready to happen is there's going to be your opportunity to get the right thing, the good thing, the official thing, or you can go get the knockoff. Because you can't tell people what to do. You can't tell people not to give a party. If they feel like giving a party, they're going to give it. If they, but
exactly, true. Exactly.
But
true.
The bottom line is this right here. And this is where one of the more important things about promotion and instructing and even being a part of this dance comes into play. Right quick, let me give a shout out. Wanda Scales, I see you. Brian Pollard in the house. Mia Johnson, I see you. What's up, Riri? Valerie Marmon, she said, what's up, Joe, all the way over there in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
So none of us have the right nor the ability to stop anyone. However, there's one very important factor that comes into play when you're doing these things. And it's something that you're not going to get around if you want to be successful in this. Relationships. If you don't have relationships, you'll never promote the way you think you want to. You will never instruct the way you think you want to, because none of us are anything in this dance without each other. It takes two of us to execute the dance properly. So
yep.
In order to operate throughout the entire community, you still have to do the same thing. Now, those relationships are going to be critically important, but I want you to also remember this right here. When you have relationships with people, when you don't have relationships with people, you're going to pay more money for everything, number one, if you call yourself giving an event, number one. Number two, some promoters seem to think that the general step in public is stupid and they smarter than everybody. And they think they can pull all sorts of games and play all types of tricks and ain't nobody watching. They think that they can show up one day out of nowhere, nobody knows them, and start trying to rub elbows with people and social climb and, oh, I know so-and-so, and name drop. You think we can't see through you? Do you really believe that you're going to have any level of success with that type of behavior? You're not. And even if you get away with it one time, it's not going to last, especially if your personality is not one where you are building relationships. And that means sometimes you're going to get battle tested. Sometimes you got to walk through the fire with these people. And if you're not prepared to do those things because all you care about is that buck, you're not going to survive this. And all you're doing is disrupting the game more than anything else. Help me out, Joe.
Man, look here. People don't understand. This is about stepping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we do is about stepping. So you get everybody wants to throw an event. And I know some people that tried or was put a group together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked them why, why y'all throwing an event and why y'all put a group together. And they said that I said, but man, y'all can't dance good. And he said, what you mean? I said, listen to me. I said, I'm your boy. I'm trying to explain something to you. Y'all can't dance good. I said, this y'all, when you build groups and clubs, whatever y'all want, y'all should know how to dance.
Mm-hmm.
If you want notoriety, want people to pay attention to what you're doing, you need to know how to dance. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're trying to build something. But how can you try to be throwing an event and you can't dance that good and nobody know who you are?
Mm-hmm.
See, people want to throw events and then they get all extravagant with a lot of things, but nobody really knows who they are. They'll say, well, I travel, I go to party. Yeah, but you go to the party and go stand in the back somewhere. You don't dance much. Nobody know who you are. You don't politic with people and you don't fellowship with people. You don't really make friends. You think just because you went to an event and passed out some flyers, the people coming to your event.
Mm-hmm.
And when they don't come, you get upset. But what we supposed to be doing, whatever groups that you have, is supposed to be about this dance.
Right.
You're supposed to fellowship with people and get to know them because everything's supposed to be about the dance. But when you just throwing events to be throwing, then you just in it for the money.
Right.
When you invite people and put them on your ticket, you inviting them people not because y'all are cool and y'all are friends or anything in that nature. You bringing them in so other people will come to your party.
Mm-hmm. Well,
When they bring, yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm gonna say when he put people to do workshops, when you put them on your ticket, when you put
Mm-hmm.
them on your flyer,
Mm-hmm.
you trying to find the most popular people that they are to put them on your ticket,
To
so
draw that
their
attention.
followers
Yep.
will draw that attention. If so, they'll come. You probably don't care if they learn that in the class or not. You just want them to come to that workshop so the workshop instructor can make some money and they'll spend the money at your party.
Mm-hmm. Well, and well, and I'm gonna say this because, and I'm sitting here, I'm trying to think, I'm thinking, out of every promoter that I'm familiar with that's doing anything substantial, at least because most people have teams, they got crews. At least one of them is an accomplished dancer. Because I mean, because now and in defense of those who don't dance all the time, I'm gonna say this: there's plenty of people who are great at business, who understand the logistics of these things, but they may not necessarily be, they always on the floor dancing, that type of thing. So, but you're absolutely correct. And the bottom line is, if you haven't, put anything in the game to some degree, what are we really talking about now? Um, on that same note, I recently got wind of an event that's taking place in a city, and it kind of made me laugh because somebody called me and asked me, "Did I know this person?" And they're giving an event in a city that they don't live in, don't know the politics of, don't know nothing about nobody there, nobody knows them, and then hired a DJ that they also ain't from that city. And I'm like, who coming? I'm what do okay, listen. I guess my thing is this here. And this is a topic that I think we addressed some time ago, a couple of years ago, something like that. How do you go into somebody else's city trying to move around and you don't even know the politics of the city? Does that not
Damn.
make these more disruptors? They come in and make things
Okay.
worse
Yeah. Yeah.
and don't care.
But okay. Oh, and no, they don't because they're trying to get that dollar. Okay. But see, now listen to me. I had a situation similar like that from where I live at. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Some people moved up there and were trying to throw an event. I had some people call me and say, "Hey, Joe, there's people coming into your city, and they trying to do something." They said, "What you gonna do?" I said, "I ain't gonna do nothing." And they said, "Well, why you ain't gonna do nothing?"
Ain't nothing to
I said,
do.
"What am I supposed to do? I don't own." I said, "First of all, I don't own this city.
Right.
I'm not the mayor or anything like that." I said, "Now people should have a courtesy and a respect, but they don't have to.
That's
You see
right.
what I'm saying?
You can't tell people what to do.
They should have. They don't have to do. So I didn't care. And they said, "Well, that's not gonna bother you." I said, basically, this is what I said. I said, "Man, look here. My skills, I'm
Hold on,
good.
Joe. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
People,
Hold on,
maybe,
Joe.
it
Hold
might
on.
be.
Hold
I
on.
guess
Hold on.
might be one.
You got a bad signal right now. Wait until you get cleared up there. Okay, go ahead.
Am I clear yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So I said my skill set in the dance and things that I know because I had this like your product. People go where they can get a good product at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand
Right.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So if you got a good product, people will come to you. So you don't have to worry about nobody else being in the city coming in. Because if the people got a good product, you ain't got to worry about nobody coming in messing with it. But if you don't have a good product, you may have a problem, and it's gonna cause more confusion.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a good product and you know how to protect the people that you teach and that work with you and stuff like that, you don't worry about nobody coming in, because what you do is gonna be successful. Well, the people came in, nobody across the country really know them.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to bring was known. The workshops didn't work and the party didn't work. And I guess they still trying to figure out how to do it again. But this was a few years ago. It ain't worked since.
And
So just like you said,
mm-hmm.
Brian, just like you said, people go into other people's cities and they try to do things that they got no business trying to do because you're not helping the community grow. You're causing division in a community that's not even grown yet.
There you go. And that's the part. And here's the killing part. They remind me of the toxic female that don't think she's the one that's toxic, but can't never, always, every time just falling out with people all the doggone time and think everybody else is the problem. You're the common denominator. You're the one causing the problems.
So I had somebody call me about coming to do a workshop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were telling me about this place. And they said they with some other people, but they don't really get along with each other, right? I said, no. She said, well, I mean, if you bring somebody in, they're going to come and get the money. I said, no, I don't work that way. I said, the reason I don't work that way, I said, because I don't live off the if I teach a class or workshop, I don't live off that money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, I just do it. I said, so I pick and choose where I go. I said, but if y'all got division, I don't want to be part of it.
Man, now see, you said a mouthful right there. And if more people took a stand like that, it'd be a lot less nonsense.
I tried to explain to them. I said, look, y'all will never grow if y'all don't learn how to come together. The problem in these cities and these groups is everybody wants to be in charge.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, everybody can't be in charge.
Mm-hmm.
If you want something to grow, then you got to learn how to work.
But here go the funny part. The people that want to be in charge, usually the ones that need to be learning something.
Yeah, because they don't know much.
That's the part to be killing me.
I seen people teach classes. They would go and take a private with somebody, right? And learn how to do a combination for the guys. And go back and try to teach the combination be jacked up because they can't remember exactly the way it went.
Mm-hmm.
And the combination be jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
But then they go back and try to teach the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, so...
And teach it to the people.
So moving on, let's talk about people who are giving events and supposedly with a purpose. Events with a purpose.
Whoa. What you mean events with a purpose? We might be thinking two different things when you say events with a purpose.
Well, I mean, you got people who got charities, fundraisers.
Okay, so basically, so you talking about people that throw stepping events and in the, wait a minute, in the name of fundraisers and stuff like that and charities,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay, take this out. One time through a day set in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was in the mall in Clarksville, where I live at, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was for donations. But I told them admission was some canned goods,
Sun-dried
or some type of food,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your mission to get in the party was to bring some canned goods, some food,
Mm-hmm.
because it was a food drive. It wasn't a money drive. It was a
There you
food
go.
drive. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if I was doing a Christmas thing for toys,
Mm-hmm.
even if I had to charge you, I'd probably charge you $5 in a toy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But now,
But the mission gonna be the toy.
something
So,
like that. But now, check it out, Joe. Here's that is a noble and I think a great cause and a great way to support something. But now,
okay. Now, here you go. Okay. Go ahead. I'm
well,
gonna let you go jump
no,
in.
I was just gonna say that's a good one. As a matter of fact, Angie Fain has been for the last I don't know how many years doing a thing where they do a drive for prom dresses or a bunch of other stuff, and I think that stuff is great. However, I think one of the differences is that people like Angie and people like yourself who actually got skin in the game, has been around a long time, these are type of events that are beneficial to the community, period. But I'm talking about, like, for example, you got people who do things where they donate to charities and that type of thing. And that's their
Okay.
hook
Okay.
for the event.
Okay. Check this out. Yeah. See, that's the part that it's meant to. I'm speaking from my perspective.
Right.
This is me. I think it's kind of messed up for you to do it that way
Mm-hmm.
because you're using stepping, you're using the dance itself to benefit something that you want to do when it comes to any type of charity,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, I guess basically what you should do if it's a charity that you want to support or whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
if you throw an event, don't let it be in the name of the charity. Just throw the event. Now, once you get your proceeds, get all the money from your event, what you can do during the event and explain to people, have the person there or have the people there that you for your cause and say, okay, we want to introduce y'all to so and so, such and such. It's for this cause, that cause, and the proceeds from this party, we're giving half the proceeds to this charity.
Mm-hmm.
Not adding extra money to the event so you can support the charity when you're gonna mess around and use it for a tax write-off.
But now hold on. Let's keep it 100 though. Let's talk about the business side of promotion. Most sets, and I'm saying most because there's so many, don't even break even. What are they donating? Right quick, Joe. Hold on. Fame Gathers. How you doing, baby? Out there in Cali. She said she just want to have a birthday party for herself. You can come if you want and support her for her birthday or not. Fame, everybody coming to your birthday party. Go sit down somewhere. You tripping. Anyway.
Okay, here we go. Listen. Since she mentioned birthday, let's speak on that. Listen to me very carefully, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put this out to everybody. I want you to think about this. All right. Birthday party.
Uh-oh. Yep, it's buffering.
What happened?
Yo, okay. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sideways,
okay.
but I see.
Don't
move your phone. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it on this end. Don't even move your phone.
My daughter tried to call me. Okay. But anyway, yeah. But I deleted. I declined it. I talked to her later. She texted me and everything, so I get it her later. But what I'm saying, birthday parties, right? People throw birthday parties in the name of stepping, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you making us pay to come to your birthday party?
Yeah, I know that's one of your
to
pet
step with
peeves.
you. This your birthday. It ain't ours. It's yours. But you want us to come hang out with you on your birthday, but you want us to pay you to come hang out with you on your
Yeah,
birthday.
I've seen that before too. Poppy give her birthday party
Okay.
every year. We don't charge nobody nothing. Shit, the last time we gave one, man,
I mean, yeah.
it was off the scale, Jack. Right
But
quick.
see, no. But see that ain't what I'm talking about though.
Hmm.
That ain't what I'm saying. Look here, Poppy threw a birthday party, and basically it was a stepper set.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But y'all was celebrating her birthday,
Absolutely.
and y'all didn't charge nobody. I'm talking about people that throw birthday bashes or whatever they want to call it, and charge you to come.
Yeah, that's a different ball game. Right quick.
That's something altogether different.
Antonita, she said BBWN Group has hosted events that help homeless, disabled, and veterans. Yeah, and wait a minute, I gotta fix your thing again. And they're real good about those type of things, but we talking about people who throw events on the strength of just trying to use that as a hook to get people to come to the event.
Right, to throw an event.
Because that's
you getting money. Yeah, cause okay. Remember I mentioned you about throwing a party for 2 years,
right,
with the wife, right?
right.
Okay, first the wife said, let's throw an anniversary party. I said, okay, cool. She said, well, how much we gonna charge? I said, we throw an anniversary party. We ain't charge nobody nothing. It's an anniversary party. You can't charge people to come to an anniversary party, babe. If you're gonna throw a party and it's anniversary, it's free.
That's right.
Now, if you're gonna throw an event, and you might want to mention your anniversary in the event, then that's something different. So what I end up doing is we threw a New Year's Eve party.
Mm-hmm.
She set up a table for the anniversary in there, but it was a New Year's Eve party.
Right.
Still didn't charge people a lot of money. Fed them, we had a good time, had some fun, blah, blah, blah. People said, Joe, this was good. You got to keep doing it. No, throwing events ain't my MO. They said, come on, man, do it again. So I did it one more year. You came to the second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make it have some
fun.
The
first year we couldn't come because our flight got canceled at the last minute. That was that year when all that bad weather.
Right. That weather was there. Yeah. Right. So you came the second. Listen to me. So you came the second time, right? Same thing. We didn't charge you a lot. Try to make people have fun, all that kind of stuff. But again, I'm not throwing no more. No. That's not my MO. I don't want to do it. It's too much work. Let me just go where I want to go and have fun and come back home.
No,
I'm good. I don't need that in my life, bro.
I can't take no more.
No events. I'm cool.
And
That's
Brian,
funny.
I mean to interject. Brian, I mean to interject on this.
Come on, man. Come on, player.
The one thing that really made me feel good about what happened in Clarksville was we actually had a chance to look at it. Was 3 days, 4 parties for $45.
Man,
and I just left that.
That part right there.
I let that go after that.
Yeah.
Now, somebody did ask me one time. They said, man, how'd you do that? How you charge $45, feed the people like y'all did, and had a turnout like that? And said, how did you do that and didn't go under? I said, first of all, I had the money before I threw the party.
Woo, we gonna get to that part. Look, that's a whole nother subject we finna get on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Throwing parties ain't my MO. But like I say, what people do, they had these blowout fire sales and all this kind of stuff because they need money to secure the event centers or whatever they're gonna throw the party and stuff like that. So they need money to make it happen anyway.
Absolutely.
So that's why one of the reasons they had these blowout sales, these early birds, all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
When before I started the party, I had the money up front.
And it's interesting you say that because when I interviewed Cheryl right after the Heritage Ball this year, I said, y'all gonna have a fire sale? She said, no. You either pay it or you don't. It's simple as that. They cool. They got there.
Either come and don't.
Now
it's gonna be dark, man. I'm gonna try to cut.
Lorenzo
I'm
Patterson.
cut some lights on in the car. You can't see us now.
Yeah, now I see you. Lorenzo Patterson on here say, I want to know why they have birthday parties charged $35 and you still got to pay for food. Somebody explain that to me. Then we got.
Hey, wait a minute,
Then you got the producer lady on here. She say birthday party could be dangerous depending on who you invited, and that's true. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, Pinky on the line. Miss Greenwood. She said hers was free. Yes, it was, and it was a fantastic party. We had a great time.
Hey, look here. If Chase out, Brian. If you threw a birthday party and you stepped there and you didn't charge nobody nothing, that ain't what we talking about.
Right.
That's good time. That's good stuff
That's right.
there. We talking about these folks that it's their birthday. And it's like people walking around with money on their shirt, asking you to give them some money.
Okay, that's what's happening.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the same thing. You want me to pay you to come hang out with you at your party?
Yeah, right. That's pretty much it. Wise Cat, I see you. Let me see. I'm reading some of these comments right quick. Sharisa Spander say, I really enjoyed Huntsville stepping out in pink, benefiting the Kimberly Jones Foundation. I put the ticket high priority because of the cause. Very good. But now let's keep in mind, Miss Sanders, when you do specific fundraisers like that, you kind of got to ask yourself, does everybody that's going to come to that Steppers event want to support that cause? And I'm not saying that they shouldn't. These causes are good things for somebody always, but everybody, what if that person donates their money to the Autism Foundation, and they may not be on the, the cure type thing and that type thing. So I'm just saying you kind of pigeonhole yourself when you start doing those type of things. Tree, I see you, my man. Tree said, "What's up, Joe?" My man Ricky.
What up, man?
Pretty Ricky Goddard in the building. Political prisoner from Shitty
Man,
Shy.
Pretty Ricky, what they call it?
What's up, baby? Pimping since been pimping. I see you. So let's see. Antonita say, well, if it's a non-for-profit, they must specify proceeds going to a charitable organization. While I agree with you, Antonita, let's keep it 100. A lot of people don't really know how charitable organizations or really 501(c)(3)s work. And the simple fact is, again, let's talk about the business of promotion. We can already get on that thing Joe just talked about too when we start talking about this money. The business of promotion, and let's just keep it 100. Most people don't even break even with these events, especially in the first couple of years. And the crazy part is, you end up coming out of pocket, having to do some of these things. So let me see. I done got behind on all of the commentaries here. Okay, we all good. Now,
Mommy, she said she already ate.
Doesn't matter. Okay, all is well. My man. All right, so let's talk about promoters, and costs. Now, people start talking about doing these events, and
I want to see it.
What?
I just wanted to say.
Well, come say it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say for people who have nonprofits.
The producer lady say for people who have nonprofits, make sure.
Give us the receipt for our taxes because a lot of people say that
now, dig that.
Really don't.
Dig that. Now she makes a very valid point. People doing these non-for-profits, right? And if you're a non-for-profit, then make sure we got our receipt for our proceeds so we can write it off on our taxes. Who doing that? Where they do that at?
Hey, like I said, some folks do that and file it on their taxes and get them tax breaks.
Drew Thomas says she like a pimp in the background. You sure right, Drew. That's my pimp. Be quiet.
Hey, look here. We're not okay. We're not trying to say everybody is wrong. That's not what we're saying. All I'm trying to say is it's a lot of stuff that's going out here that the way they're doing it is not right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that's not right.
Right. And that's the whole purpose for this. Because what the whole point is, I mean, let's just be honest. Everybody that's giving an event, some of y'all shouldn't be. It's just that simple. Okay.
We,
I-
I heard you. I
yeah,
got
we
you now.
back. I don't know what I
Yeah,
really I don't know what the hell is going on with my
Cause you,
internet in here
'cause
today. It's just
I'm looking
going
at,
in and out,
yeah,
and
I'm looking at
it
your stuff.
ain't
You're
no
glitching.
Wi-Fi
Like,
in here. This is hardline internet.
hey, check this out.
Go ahead.
Like the cartoon Spider-Man,
Uh-huh.
when it was glitching, that's what it's been doing the whole time. It's been glitching you, but the picture's been glitching.
Well, I don't know. That's on your end. On my end, for some reason, this doggone my internet just, and this is a hard line internet. This ain't no Wi-Fi or none of that. I don't know what's going on today. But anyway, we're gonna keep going until it say, no, we done, y'all.
Keep going.
So look, this is one of them days. Oh, okay, we got a storm coming in. That might have something to do with it. This is one of them days
Right.
where Nike, this reminds me of some things that he said, because generally when it comes to his event, way before anytime anybody is about to show up, it's paid for. Ain't no we need ticket sales, ain't no that room is paid for. Everything is done and taken care of. And here's my thing, and I know that a lot of people, I see you old blue in the building. A lot of people want to get these events, but they really don't have a pocketbook for it. So then it becomes a struggle.
Right.
They got to worry about ticket sales. They got to worry about fire sales. They got to do all this different stuff to entice people to spend money, so they have enough money to put the deposit on the hotel and this type of thing, or the banquet hall, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, for the event, the place they can hold the event.
And I'm gonna say again, like Nike said, get your weight up. If you don't have the money, then don't come.
Then don't
do it.
Don't throw it.
What's happening? Got Vanilla Drop in the building. I see the drops is in the house. She says, stop expecting people to pay $500 to $1,000 to come out of town to your set, and there's only 25 or 30 people. There are only 5 people can really step. Woo.
Tell them
Ooh-wee.
butterscotch.
Said
Tell 'em
Vanilla Drop.
butterscotch.
Don't play no games.
Oh man,
Tell them butterscotch.
man, you got the whole congregation
Yeah,
talking about.
pass the plate on that one.
Yeah, man.
Pass the plate.
You said it right.
See there?
That was an amen. That was an amen.
That's them
for
drops
real,
for
man.
you, boy. But she's absolutely
Man,
correct.
dude, that's what I was saying. We talked about it earlier, man. Look here. Hotel expense, everything is more expensive now.
Everything.
That's one of the reasons Irie said that he had to stop throwing his event, because the hotels are charging more and more money.
Well, here's the thing. He's smart enough to know it's time to exit the game for now.
Yeah.
But you got people out here again that they new to this. They don't understand how this thing works. They spend money the wrong way. Uh-oh. Smooth in the building. Collaboration is real, my man.
Smooth, sir.
But the fact is, it's the truth.
Smooth, sir.
Everybody is not cut out for this. If you're a person that don't have a good personality, you don't know how to deal with people, you ain't got no business promoting nothing.
Why you trying to throw an event?
That part. You got and I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. One of the main reasons for today's show, because as consumers, most of you out there watching this show, hold these promoters accountable. Simple fact, everybody ain't got no business giving an event. And then when you spend your money with them, you encourage bad behavior. Now, there are people out here that's been doing this. Just to give y'all an example. As a matter of fact, we get ready to take a commercial break in a second. My man Jay Most, Minnesota Steppers, 15 years coming up. He's on his 15-year anniversary here. Matter of fact, we getting ready to we gonna run his commercial right quick, so everybody can get a line on that, and you can check this out. Hang on, y'all.
Command Steppers, Minnesota, and Team USA Mortgage, Brooklyn
She said
Park
that just
presents
right.
the
But see, we already
15th
knew that.
annual
That's the thing.
15-year
These are
anniversary
the things
J
we
Most
talk about as
Unique
far as building
Edition
the city.
Minnesota
Because it don't make no sense for us to throw a party and it's like 2 of us that step. That don't even make no damn sense.
Special
At all.
feature for the weekend is the Y'all Can't
Couple
Beat Us
sitting up there
Steppers and
talking.
Line Dances contest. We got a $10,000 prize pot, so y'all come get this money. Contact me, I'm Alvina at 651-276-7703.
All right. So look, right quick. Now just as an example, that man been in the game 15 years. He got skin in the game. He's done a lot, made a lot of relationships, done a lot of things. Cool. But now one of the things I want to point out about the fact that he's been doing that 15 years, along with several other individuals who have been at this literally for years. And I'm going to use in Chicago, which I have to kind of leave Chicago off the table, but we got people in Chicago that literally been promoting events 15, 20, 30 years. But here's the truth. As a promoter, there used to be a time in this community 15, 20 years ago when there were not a lot of events going on. Could you make money from an event back then? Probably so.
Yep.
Yes. Now, not so much. Number one, things cost more money. Number two, there are so many events going on that people have to pick and choose where they go and how much money they're going to spend. Like Vanilla Drop just said, my girl Bridget is dead on point because her and Kurt go every doggone where. And they be trying to talk me and Poppy into being everywhere too. I'm on y'all. But the point is, it's a lot of money.
And then they don't even have to go. They live in Chicago. Yeah.
Well, exactly. They ain't got to travel, but they do. We run into them all over the country. But the whole point is that you spend that kind of money, you got to trust. Now, this is where we as consumers have to hold these promoters accountable. We got to trust that when we come to your event, everything is going to be the way that it's supposed to be and not out of pocket. And it's going to be on point. Oh, here we go. Cat in the Hat is in the house. Let me read his comment. Mr. Irie Israel. Inflation is here. Hyperinflation is coming. The day's mega events are over. Hyperinflation will wipe out all other events which depend on out-of-town guest pocketbooks. Boom. Y'all heard it right there from the master of the game right there.
Yes, sir.
Melanie
Yes,
Antoinette.
sir.
It's a supply and demand. People vote with their dollars. Absolutely. If people don't like the event, they wouldn't go or won't go again. But if folks are showing up just because you aren't, does it make it wrong? Businesses everywhere face this. First time you may not know, but after that and seeing videos, you should know. Do you really need someone saying who should promote and what events people should spend on? Wouldn't demand dictate that? Just asking. No, you are absolutely right, Melanie, and that is the whole point. And we made that point earlier. You can't tell people what to do and where to go. You absolutely go where you feel
That's
like
right.
you want to go. But you got to understand something. There are a lot of people that are new to this dance, and my primary audience are a lot of these people. And our job is to make sure that they at least understand the pitfalls, that they have the potential of falling, the things that they may fall for and into because they don't know what you know. So for that reason, we make sure that we put the information out there, which is what this is. Be mindful and use discernment when you hit these events. And Bridget the Vanilla Drop says, and another thing, Get your hometown, your city on point and in sync and support your event first before you expect out of towners. Thank you, ma'am. Once again, drop the mic, pass the plate, all that.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
She be on it. And those are
Yes.
facts.
But man, we done said that. We done said that time and time again. People events are built on people coming from out of town. Because the people that live in their town ain't there.
And that's the crazy part to me. When you go to an event in a city and the people in the city ain't showing up, what we talking about? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
And that means that city
Yeah.
ain't together. It's not. I gotta give. I'm gonna tell you like this. I gotta give shouts out to Houston. You know, Houston, like many other cities, in Atlanta too, for that matter, have gone through a lot of growing pains. I've witnessed both.
Yeah.
I remember when Atlanta was coming up.
Yeah.
I lived there. I've watched Houston, and I've watched the things that they've gone
Yeah, I
through.
lived in
And no
Texas.
matter how bad it is, they still manage to figure out how to support each other.
Yeah, that's right.
For me, that goes a long way.
I mean, look here. You can be in your own city. Everybody not gonna get along all the time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But at least when it's time to do events and different things, you learn how to set your problems aside and come together as a group and make things happen. A lot of folks ain't figured that out. They hold grudges and cause problems in their own cities, and they can't grow like that.
Well, we have to remember too, though, that, and this leads back to what some of the real problem is. Some of these people are in this for personal gain. Has nothing to do with the community.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with them trying to they want to be popular. They want to be seen. And that's more important to them than actually serving the community at large.
Hey, here you go. Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Keep it simple. All right, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
So when they started, check this out. I used to tell people, why don't y'all take a page out of Pony Mac in Illinois' them book
Keep it
for
simple.
these events that you're trying to throw.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Listen to me. Lady Lenore and the team that she got, them ladies learned how to get down on the dance floor. I mean, dog, they was at everybody's party. Listen, I don't mean when they at that party, they just at the party. They at the party, dancing, making friendship, making friends. I mean, building friendships all across the country.
Mm-hmm.
When they threw an event, they said, we're going to keep it real simple. Listen to me. They started from the bottom with their event. And now they 10, 11 years running strong because they started it the right way. They built it from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
Most folks try to start at the top of the food chain when they throw an event.
Well, you know what?
You know what I mean?
I'm going to say this here because it just occurred to me. I know I said I was leaving Chicago out of this, but when I think about Rose Kelly Wellington and I think about the Dabneys and I think about several other of the long-term promoters in the city, the one thing that stands out to me about them, if you come to their set, they acknowledge you. They come to you and say to you, thank you for coming to my event. In a city where they really don't have to do that.
Don't have to do it.
Because people are coming
Exactly.
regardless. But they make sure
Right.
that they put their hands on you and say thank you for coming
Yeah.
there. Now, if they can do that in
Yeah.
a city that is super duper oversaturated with
What,
steppers,
what,
any day
they
of the
don't
week,
have to do it.
you telling me that people outside the city don't need to do that? Come on, man.
Yeah. Pony Magnet, like I said, Pony Magnet was doing it for Keep It Simple, man.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who Custom Steppers was. But again, they don't overcharge you. They keep it real simple.
That's right.
They don't have no color to that.
That's
They
right.
said keep it simple, and that's what they mean.
Absolutely.
And look here, because they built a friend. You see, you say, hey, you coming to my party? Hey, you coming to my party? They built friendships. When they people see them, they say, "Hey man, y'all throwing y'all party, we'll be there."
It goes back to what I said earlier about building relationships. And some people think they can do these microwave relationships
Yeah.
and they gonna work. No, man, you gotta get to know people. You gotta be friends with people. You know, it's like
Yeah.
they don't understand and the necessity for people to actually like you. It helps when people actually like you, believe it or not. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
it does.
uh, I'm my suggestion to a lot of people out here that's trying, that want to promote, because one thing about it, I will never discourage anyone from giving an event. My only
No.
request is that you do it correctly. My only request is that
Right.
you don't give the stepping game a black eye, because a lot of people use this as a social stepping stone or some sort of a piggyback ride to something else for their own personal gain.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong, there's
Right.
something to be said for that too, because a lot of people use this dance to, heal. That's a beautiful thing. But
Yeah, but see, like I said, that's something different. Yeah,
yeah,
that's something different.
but I don't want
People
nobody to
going through things,
misunderstand me.
they
That's
come
why I
out there.
said both.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
and my
But then,
suggestion,
like you said about the black eye.
that's right. My suggestion to those of you who are considering giving an event, get with people that have actually done it, that have actually put in the work, that have actually spent the money, that have actually seen the results from repeated attempts or repeated successful events. Find yourself a mentor. I suggest that all the way across the board in the stepping world. Instructors, find yourself a mentor. DJs, find yourself a mentor. People that have been vetted in this game, not some fly by night to tell you, oh, I can do that. I did that. I could do this. No, get with somebody that's done it, like literally, especially lately, because, things are changing. I'm not going, we can.
And you can see the fruit, and you can see the fruit from what they're doing.
Exactly. You will see the fruit. You don't have to ask. They ain't got to lie. They ain't got to make up no stories. They ain't got to tell you nothing. You can see what they've actually done. And so I'm a big proponent of people finding somebody that's done this. Irie just came in here, and everybody know Irie put on what has to historically be the biggest steppers event for the longest period of time thus far in the history of this game.
But you know what? You know what though? Speaking on
Go
Irie,
ahead.
right? People act like Irie came out the gate. Bam! He got the major stepping event going on.
That's right.
Man, Irie went through hell and high water to make that thing work.
That
man.
part right there.
Yeah,
They'll tell you about that part.
Bro. No, they don't tell you about that. And everybody think he's I'm just gonna throw an event. They're just gonna all of a sudden, boom, I got an event going. Man, these people went through changes to put themselves in the position that they're in.
That's
And they
right.
persevered and came through it.
And my man Reginald Handy just chimed in. He said, you got to build your own community up before you start depending on out-of-town support and you buy people to stay for 3 days. That's exactly right. Thank you for reiterating the conversation. I appreciate that. There are so many ins and outs to this, but again, I will not discourage anyone, but I do encourage people that are interested in doing something like this. If you're going to do it, you got to remember where the bar is set in this game. We got some pretty high bars. If you're not trying to reach your bar, which is a superb one, or be within the same neighborhood as those who have the events that are popular, then what's your point? And I'm talking about on a national scale, because you got 3 different levels. You got local, you got regional, and you got national. Now, you have to keep in mind who your audience is for anything that you're going to give. And you really have to be honest with yourself, and a lot of y'all aren't. How much influence do you have, and how many people do you have on your team that are going to support you from wherever they are? How many people are going to be honest with themselves and say, well, I want to do this event. I'm trying to figure out why I'm doing it. If you're going to be honest, you know, is there personal gain there? Is it for financial gratification? Is it for the community? Have you built in your community? What exactly? And I'm telling you now, 80% of them cannot answer this question. Why are you giving an event? Then, once you've answered that question, the next thing is to know how to proceed and do it correctly without getting your butt reamed out financially in the process. Because Lord knows it's easy to do.
And boy, they starting to put some price on these tickets, man.
Oh man. But now I notice a lot of people are keeping their prices pretty reasonable these days, and I think that's pretty good.
Well, that's good.
My man
That's
Jay
good.
Mo's checking in.
Hey.
Minnesota Steppers All-Star Badge, home of the Y'all Can't Beat Us line dance, couples dance,
Hey,
and
look here.
Steppers contest. The real
look
money
here.
contest. Now, see, there go a guy, 15 years running, killing the game. Somebody who I'm sure if you were to pick up the phone and say, hey, Mr. Mose, I want to give an event. What should I do first? He would probably give you some information. I'm just saying. That's a vetted promoter. Somebody that's done it, been doing it, and been successful at it. Because don't get it twisted. I know some promoters who just are terrible. They can give an event and it just falls flat, baby. And they keep going. Come on. Why you don't know why you knocking all of a sudden. Look, I don't know why she's knocking all of a sudden.
Anyway, I wanted to say
you know what?
this about
Here's
the promoters who want to give parties and they can't afford the DJs. They want DJs to work deals or DJ for free. That's fair. All DJs should be paid.
Oh, that's another one too.
Did y'all hear that?
That's another one.
All PR
Yeah, that was another one. That's
See,
another
this
one
one.
too.
Hold on, here, come here. See, she trying to run. She said, "What about the promoters that's trying to get people to work for free? The ones that don't want to pay the DJs, that can't pay the DJs. They want all of these things and they can't afford it.
Then you should throw no party.
Well, that goes back, but
They
that goes
should throw no
again.
party.
Here we are again, back to the same thing. You can either afford it or you can't. And if you're dependent on ticket sales, you better have some skin in the game to get people to spend that money to ride that far to come hang out with you and your people, of course. You know what? I feel like there's a lot more stuff that we could be talking about on this, and I don't even want to talk about it no more.
I'm with you, man. Let it go. We said enough. Enough said.
I want to say this because I'm not even getting ready to get into all of this stuff, but I do want to say this here to everybody out there. Consumers, hold your promoters accountable. Make sure that they're doing everything they're supposed to do based on what they told you, because you have an agreement. When you give them that money for that ticket, there is an agreement. There is a contract in place that says, I'm going to treat you a certain kind of way. I'm going to give you these amenities and these concessions for that money. And most of all, I'm going to make sure you got a good place to dance. Especially when you look for people to come get on them airplanes, planes, trains, and automobiles, buy clothes for your special things.
Your themes.
Vanilla
your
Drop
themes.
say, if you can't afford a Mickey Ficky steak, don't order the Mickey Ficky steak. Bridget, I'm bringing you on the show next week. I'm telling you now. I'm letting you know now. You gonna come kicking with me. You tell Kurt you coming on the show. I know he's gonna put his big head in there. But the thing is, man, and I'm talking to the people out there that spend their money at these events. As was noted earlier, no one can tell anyone where to go, who to spend their money with. I mean, there are promoters. Listen, let me tell y'all something. And many of you have heard me say this before. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how bad you are. You're going to have supporters. That's the simple fact of the matter. It ain't no getting around it. Some people are going to gravitate toward whoever, and that's just where they are, and that's cool because those people have whatever they have in common. Water seeks its own level, right? So at the end of the day, nobody can tell anybody where to go, who to support, who not to support. But if you're a person who cares anything about, or whatever it is that you care about, at least let where you're going to spend your money reflect your feelings. Like was said earlier in the same statement, we vote with our dollars. So try as hard as you can to make your money go as long as it needs to in order for you to enjoy yourself, because Joe made a comment to me earlier today before this show, and he said it's a doggone shame we've gotten to the place where people have begun to take the joy and the fun out of stepping, because everybody wants to point fingers and say this person don't know what they doing, or that person is not doing this right. And you got women running around here insecure in their dance because some BS instructor tricked them into believing they needed a private, or because he needed money for that day. You got people walking around here that need to be in would be in better condition across the board if other people wasn't always minding their business instead of their own. We will all be better off moving forward if we start to simply support each other in the right ways. And for those who know of promoters or instructors or DJs and they are not doing the right thing, it don't hurt sometimes to pull a coat out of love and say, listen, this little thing here, you may want to, you might want to check yourself. Your slip is hanging. Pull up your slip. But some folks, for whatever reason, we're in an interesting time in this dance, and all we can do is the best we can with each other. But I encourage everybody to continue to try and work as hard as you can together, especially in your cities. If you want to see your city grow and flourish, you are going to have to work with the people within it, even the ones you don't like. And that's provided there are people who actually have good intentions, because there are many who do not. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not working with them. If you trash, you trash. And I'm going to do everything I can to get rid of you. Got anything left, Joe?
Man, you said it all, man.
I said something.
Enough said.
See, I have to remember. I have to remember to take my I have to take my personal stuff out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard though. I ain't gonna lie. Diane Dabney, I see you, my dear.
Right. I mean,
we just got through talking about you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. See there, and again, Diane Dabney. We got Miss Dabney. We got Jay Most on here. We got different promoters that have come through and chimed in. We got Irie Israel. We got Antonita. We got all these people that do this, that have been doing this for years.
That really do this.
That do this. Reach out to these people and ask questions to make your event what it needs to be. But I will say this here. Irie made a very good point. It's only a matter of time. Whole bunch of y'all about to wash out anyway, because the money gonna kill you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That part is on the way out. We got Tiffany Smith in the building, my skate homie. She puts on the largest skating event here in San Antonio once a year. Matter of fact, they up this weekend. We unfortunately will not be able to be there because we're going to be in Dallas at Black and Bling, y'all, because that's what's happening this weekend. It's going down. Y'all get ready. Inside Step is going to be broadcasting live. We're going to be doing the damn thing. And I'm looking forward to that. Tommy and Devin is out working. We were supposed to have them on the show. Told you at the top of the show we were supposed to have them on, but they are out working, y'all. They getting it together, because starting tomorrow it's going down, and it's gonna be a long no sleep weekend.
Yeah, you do start tomorrow, don't
Yes, sir. Black and Bling tomorrow, y'all.
Man, Man, I wanted to go, man, but I had to go to a funeral, man. That messed it up.
Sandy Bernard said, "Don't forget Harlem Nights." No, ma'am, I would not. Matter of fact, right quick, let me see. I got a few things. Wait a minute. I gotta get my glasses, y'all. Hold up. We got. This is in no particular order, so I don't want to hear it, y'all. Big City Weekend, 14th annual. Now this is one that I'm interested in. I might go check this out, y'all. This is in New York. And I ain't never been stepping in New York. Now, I've been to New York, but I ain't never been stepping in New York. I might have to go check this out. Big City Weekend, y'all. July 25th through the 28th. Let's see. $110 early bird weekend pass. Harlem Aloft. This is going to be pretty neat. Okay, they got it Thursday through Sunday. Oh, this is a prelim event. Oh, I definitely might have to show up for this one. Okay.
Hey, babe, if you going, man, let me know, man. We can roll up there together,
That's
man.
what's up. We might have to. I think we're going to hit this one. Got Andre Blackwell in the building. Got DJ Shorty Smooth in the house. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we might have to check this out, man. I think I want to do this one. Yeah, I'm going to put that to the side.
Yeah,
all right.
Let me know something, man.
Then we got Dark Him Productions all the way in Chicago stepping into summertime. He always gives a nice set, man. Got a great group of people there. He got a workshop going. Let's see, workshop from 6 to 7. He got Doc Chalk, Delvin DB Dance Studios, KP and Crew Grand Ballroom. Might have to check that out. Eric E.T. Taylor on the ones and twos, Johnny Flo and DJ Terrible Ted in the house. Oh, man, that's going to be good. But that's at the crib. So, you can always get the thing at the crib. That's at the Bailey Auditorium. Great place, by the way. Now, this is one we're going to be at. Stepping by the Bay, y'all. June 21st through the 23rd. Stepping on the beautiful beach in Pensacola, Florida. It's hosted by my girl Earlene over there. Earlene and Clifford. DJ Smooth and Pony Mac gonna be on the ones and twos. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna try to relax that weekend. I know it ain't gonna happen, no, but I'm gonna try.
Yep.
Let's see. We got the second annual Steppers Ball weekend, August 22nd through the 24th at the Mr. Sheldon. Well, we got hosted by Mr. Sheldon Brown. And this is at the Doubletree over there in Arlington, Virginia, Crystal City. Might have to check that. Well, I don't know if I'm going to make that one because I think that's the same weekend. Let me see. Yep, same weekend as Crush and Cream. I'm going to be at Crush and Cream. Got to give a shout out to my man Rudy Dotton, who's going to be on the ones and twos. Rockwell Hallman will be in the house. Sam Chapman will be in the house. Phil Davis. Oh, they going to clown. Okay. Trey Nicole on the ones and twos and DJ Lady Love. Oh, yeah, this going to be real good right here. Huh, man. See, all these good sets, y'all. The Midwest Affair, Toledo, Ohio. Got DJ Shorty Smooth on the ones and twos on that one. 15th anniversary. This is supposed to be another good event. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Let's see. We got Miss Maddie B, Sherry Gordon, Andre Blackwell, and Bobby Taylor in the building. Oh, yeah. That's going to be real nice. DJ Trey Nicole, DJ Cross, DJ Smooth Flavor, and DJ Sizzle. Yeah, Midwest Affair, y'all. November 22nd through the 24th. I might be able to make that one. Let's see. We got. Oh, now this young lady I met while we were in Phoenix, and she's got Jeans and Bling. Save the date, July 26th through the 28th of 2024. 3 days of dancing, Dance Unlimited, and this is in Vallejo, California. So y'all can go all the way out to the West Coast. We didn't went from the East Coast to the West Coast, y'all. It's going down, baby. Now, 8th annual Crush and Cream, Little Rock, Arkansas, y'all. We will be in the building doing our thing. It's August 22nd through the 25th at the Mount Mill Center over there on Mount Mill Boulevard in Little Rock. I have a great time at this event every year. Sean Ballantyne will be doing a workshop that weekend, and DJ Pony Mac, E.T. Taylor, DJ Fly Diva, DJ Smooth Greenwood, Black Ice, and Randy E. will be your musical engineers, and I will be your broadcast affiliate. Greg Dixon will be in the house too. Ted, and they're going to be doing workshops. And then, of course, one more time for my man Jay Most, Minnesota Steppers and Line Dance All-Star Badge, home of the You Can't Beat Us Couples Dance, Line Dance, and Steppers Contest. They're having a Steppers Contest and a Best Dress Contest. and it's cash prizes, y'all. It's a $10,000 purse up there for all that there is. Let's see. The Masters category is a $5,000 purse. First place is $3,000. Second place $1,500, and third place is $500. On the line dance contest, which I'm really interested in seeing, you got to have a minimum of 5 members, maximum of 20 members. It's a $2,500 purse. $1,500 for first place, second place $700, third place $300. Let's see, and then we got All Styles couple dance. It's $2,000 purse. No master level talent may enter. First place, $1,500. Second place, $500. It's gonna be real good. Let me switch over, y'all. Look like we done lost the connection. They're back. Yeah. So all of these events that are coming up, and of course, we'll be in Birmingham. I don't have the doggone flyer in front of me. Wait a minute, let me see. Let me see if I can pull that joker up. For Birmingham, Alabama, which we will be present coming up here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. Now y'all see just how many events that I've named already. Literally. Okay. Stepping in Huntsville, all white party. Hosted by Kevin and Trina, Friday, July 26th of 2024 from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. We got the Phenom in the building. And I believe Sherry Gordon. I can't remember her. I can't remember her lineup. I don't have a flyer in front of me. Doggone it. But it's okay. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Last year was her first year doing this. Either she spoke with some people who knew what they were doing, or she just did a damn good job. But I will tell you this. The event last year was phenomenal. There was only one small hiccup that they have since corrected because it wasn't even in their scope of issues that was a problem. You know, sometimes some of these things, you know, you can't fix. And that was one of those problems that she had no control over. Vanilla Drop say her and Kurt are giving a workshop also at the Steppin' in Huntsville event. We're going to have a great time this year. I'm looking so forward to it. Like always. Let's see. Lamar, Joe.
Doing original workshop on Sunday.
He said, see me at Crush. He gonna see me at Crush and Cream. He gonna try to make it to New York, and he gonna have Joe come so he could shake his hand and honor and give you both the flowers before the economy makes it harder for us to fellowship. My man. See, you gotta respect brothers like that. See, that's
yes, sir.
That's that good stuff right there. But yeah, Huntsville, Alabama, y'all. If y'all want to get any information on that, look up Trina Allure. She got that information for you. It's gonna be going down. Now
I'm gonna do original workshop at that one.
There you go. I know. Look, I know I'm forgetting. Yeah, that's right. You doing it. See, we got y'all. That's gonna be a fire event. But again, here we are. You have to literally pick and choose because there are so many events going on, huh? Yeah, he just said that. Look, here she come, old Johnny come lately. She's coming here. Joe doing a workshop on Sunday. I'm gonna have to see this. I need to keep her in the same room with me while I'm doing this. That way she can keep up with what's happening. And by the way, for those of you in Chicago, my man Kevin, the ambassador Kevin Nevels, he's back to his stepping in line dancing on the beach, 57th Street Beach, each and every Wednesday, 5 to 10 p.m. First Lady Maddie B in the building instructing the ladies line dances 5 to 6. And ambassador on the ones and twos playing all the new school, old school stepping classics 6 to 10. Kickstarting June 5th, and the admission is absolutely free. Bring it. Chicago stepping on the beach, y'all. You don't want to miss it. I went to a couple of them events. I had a good time over there. All right. Doggone it. I'm getting off of here, man, because y'all gonna have me on here all night. I ain't talking to y'all no more. Let me say
yes enough.
I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna take us on out of here. Because I will. Hey, Angie Fain. Look, Angie come chiming in all late. Oh, Johnny come lately. I talked about you too, Angie Fain. Yet another one of our premier promoters. You want to learn something? Call Angie Fain. Angie like, don't be telling people to call me. Call Angie Fain. She'll tell you how to get it done, baby, because she do it right every single year. Got that skin in the game. All right. Joe, your connection is Poe. So I'm going to let you go.
No.
You got anything you want to leave us with?
Thank you, man.
Got a horrible, horrible connection. Y'all rolling. Where you at now, man? You close to home?
You're coming from Huntsville, man.
You should be close to home.
We close to Nashville, man. We got construction on the highway, man. One lane.
Oh, okay. Okay. Look at Jackie Hodges talking about I still got 15 minutes to go. No, Jackie, I'm 45 minutes over. You tripping right now. Sometimes these shows get to going and we get to running our mouth and it get good. Mr. Burt, I'm going to turn you loose. You and Mr. Player there, y'all have yourselves a wonderful and safe
peace
trip.
out, number love to everybody.
Check in with me when you hit the house. Make sure you're in there safe.
No doubt.
All right, my brother. Peace out.
I'll let your boy, man. Peace out to everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it is time, as usual. You know, we've done it again. We've managed to go over, running off at the mouth, talking about these things. But I felt like this was a necessary show. Angie, I know you came late. I wish you had been on earlier because we were talking about promoters and events and the things that take place and the stuff that needs to take place. And I know you would have given us lots of valuable information. Because because I see you, Ambassador. I didn't know you was on the line. Look at you. So anyway, bottom line is this, y'all. I don't have a heaven or hell put nobody in, and I can't tell nobody where to go and where not to go, who to support, who not to support, who to love and who not to love. But I can tell you this: be smart, be wise in how you spend your money. Because unfortunately, sometimes when people don't do the right thing, it gives the whole game a black eye. Unfortunately, everyone does not operate in discernment. Everyone does not, especially when they're new to this, because, you get first impressions are very important. And you get people who come to some of this stuff and they go, well, I don't know about them steppers. I don't know about this. It was all right. They go to one of these lackluster events and they think that's the whole game. And it's unfortunate that it happens that way, but it does. But all I want to say is, y'all, let's be smart about how we spend our money because we want to last. We want to be around for a long time. We want to have a good time. And that's the main thing. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the dance. Don't worry about who missed a step, who missed a turn. Don't worry about why this person don't dance like you. Don't worry if it's something that you're looking at and you don't understand it. As long as the person out there dancing does, that's what matters. Last week, we were in Phoenix, Arizona, and one of my favorite stepping couples in the whole wide world, Marlene and Rich, an elderly white couple, who, by the way, can step their tails off. But I stood back and I watched Marlena while the DJ was playing some really old school kind of up tempo. And Marlena was back there dancing, man, like nobody's business. She was tearing it up. I'm going to post that video. I keep saying I'm going to post that video. And she didn't know I was recording her. She became the poster child for dance like nobody is watching. And she was having herself a fantastic time. And I think more of us need to operate in that same capacity. Don't let these people out here fool you into believing that you have to meet their standards, that you have to be like them, that they are so important that they have to make the difference in how you do what you do. In the words of my homie, Hey Fred, live your life. If you don't do nothing else, live your life and let the rest of the world witness you. Let that be what it is, y'all. With that said, it's time for me to bid you all adieu. I'm going to take my tail in here and get me something to snack on. I'm gonna put it down. I got a busy day tomorrow because we're getting ready for Black and Bling, which is coming up this week, starting tomorrow. We're gonna get up out of here and head that way and get ready to give y'all a good broadcast. If you are a frequent flyer of the Inside Stepping group, begin to check the show out on the Inside Stepping page, Brian Forbes page, or on YouTube. Facebook has disconnected the ability to stream live to those group platforms. Why? I have no idea. Nor do I care. All I know is I want y'all to be able to tune in, and that's why we have other platforms in which you can watch this show live. Go ahead and begin to shift and switch over. I encourage the majority of you to use YouTube because YouTube, of course, allows you to sit back on your couch. For those of you who won't be in Dallas this weekend, man, go on and kick back on your couch, get your snacks. Like I always say, rub your dog, pet your cat, get you something to eat, relax, get your blanket, whatever. Put your hands on the TV, get some of that good energy, and we're going to be broadcasting that thing live for you, and you can watch it on your 80-inch big screen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just about out of here. But before I go, I got to leave you with this outro because I want everybody to be clear. I want you to stick this in your hat. Make sure you hold on to it. Never measure an event by the quantity of the people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Brian Forbes quote. But I want you to hold on to it. Remember it. Because it's very important. And it'll help you to have so much better a good time when you go somewhere. We are nothing without each other. But we're so much better when we're together and enjoying our time within that space. Everybody have yourself a great evening. And I love y'all. And in the words of my man Tony Atway, ain't nothing you can do about it, baby. Peace, y'all. I'm out. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its hosts, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Command Steppers Minnesota and Team USA Mortgage Brooklyn Park presents the 15th annual 15-year anniversary J Most Unique Edition Minnesota Steppers and Line Dancers All-Star Bash.
Our special feature for the weekend is the Y'all Can't Beat Us Steppers and Line Dancers contest. We got a $10,000 prize pot, so y'all come get this money. Contact me, I'm Alvina at 651-276-7703.